we still do our one push strategy, where we just drop everything at the river and we're like, yep, this is how Clash Royale is meant to be played. Everything is fine here. Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back again, ready to take our opponent's towers with just one push. If One Punch Man was a Clash Royale deck, this would be it. Honestly, all you have to do is go for a Goblin Giant and a Sparky. If your opponent decides to go for an Electro Wizard, you pummel it with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. If they drop any bait cards, they get destroyed by the Dark Prince. You rage it all up for faster wins, and your opponent will be raging in seconds too. So let's go jump straight some games and assert some dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And a huge thank you to all of you beautiful people using creator code SirTag. Creator code SirTag makes it possible for me to upload daily videos while I take full-time college courses. So thank you guys that are supporting me and helping me grow the channel. All right, guys, we got a game here, and we're gonna be saucing out a good luck because he's probably gonna need it. We just one push man our way to victory out here. All I need to do is go in for a Sparky, a Goblin Giant, and a Rage, and that is a recipe for success. So, Dark Prince in the back, we still haven't solidified our push yet. We're just waiting for the opportune moment. If you go in for a Valkyrie and spam into us, that is what we want to see. So that is a 4 elixir donation to the greatest cause you've ever seen. Sparky spam is unleashed. Just like the Hulk, we are breaking through any barrier and you can't stop me. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Giant here. Our Hulk is ready to be menacing. And sir, he's already crying. He's already a little bit upset. He knows what's about to happen here. So I can go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. I can go for a Sparky. I think it's a little bit better for us to go for Mini P.E.K.K.A. because we don't know if he's going to go in for a Royale delivery. We want to kill that really quickly if that's going to be the case. If we go for minions, we're toast. But he's not going to have Royale delivery. He decides to go for the Forbidden Fruit, guys. He goes for Graveyard on defense. And if you don't know, you can't stop me. Oh, no, no, no. So Sparky's going to get one. Not just one. She is not ready for her fun. She's getting the 2 hits, guys. And right out of the gate, we already win the game. The game's already over. I love the deck too much. As I said, one push man, one punch man. That's how we work, guys. It's literally an anime in Clash Royale. If you don't know, now you know. So I'm going to go for another Sparky in the back. And all I just need to do is keep securing offensive pressure and then just zapping out his tower. It doesn't really matter, right? That's how it works. Yeah, when you get that amount of damage, the game is pretty much in your favor. As long as your opponent somehow, some way, doesn't sporadically spam you with a Graveyard Freeze, which I don't think is going to happen here. So Goblin Giant gives us that one little touch, and he's ringing on our opponent's doorbell, and no one is answering. It's just like, wait. I did not order this pizza. You're destroying everything. You're not just taking a piece of my tower. You're taking the whole pie. So I'm going to go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. and a Dark Prince here. And guys, I think we could 3-crown him, honestly. Like, I'm looking at this push and I'm thinking like, it looks pretty tasty. Looks pretty scrumptious on top of that tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is raged up, delivering the dominance. The Ice Wizard, it doesn't do anything. It literally tickles me out here. Can I 3-crown with 20 seconds remaining? I believe in miracles, baby. I want to see a Graveyard so bad because he's like, I need to still take a tower. Please just Graveyard me, bro. Relinquish your crowns. Let me 3-crown your heart and your soul, sir. Let me send you to the Shadow Realm. Unfortunately, it did not work out that way. But as you guys saw, this deck is utterly devastating to opponents as soon as they think that they have a defense ready and secure with a bar putt. Nonetheless, they just can't. This guy almost got 3-crowned. He was clinging on by the skin of his teeth, but he wasn't able to shut us down, guys. If there was like 2 more seconds, that man was toast. So we got a game right out of the gate. This guy is going to go in for a Dark Prince. I actually know him. He's insanely good at the game. So that's weird to be playing against him that early on. I mean, we're only 6 wins into a Grand Challenge and playing against Rami Rage. So what are you running, dude? Are you going to be running the deck that we know you for? Are you going to be running the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Sparky deck? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. So we can shut down his Mini P.E.K.K.A. because we stun it with our Electro Wizard. So we get a full force aggression here. Oh, no, the lag? But my cards are still dropping. The Wi-Fi was showing that it wasn't working, but it was still working at the same time. I've never seen that happen. I was completely and utterly in horror for a second. I'm like, oh, please, please, not right now. Not against a good player like this guy. Let me win in one push, Clash Royale. But the game was like, no, Jake, not today. You will face your utter destruction, your complete and utter demise. So I wonder, he's good enough to know that I've got Sparky. He definitely knows that. I'm going to Sparky here just to destroy the Giant. I want to be able to shut that down without hits on our tower, and then maybe even follow up with a Goblin Giant. I feel like we can maybe pull that off. But at the same time, I don't have my Zapping Cycle. Oh, this is bad. This get a skeleton army or something. We're probably going to hit a skeleton army here right now. Okay, Dark Prince as well. That's fine with me. I can go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. and then I can go for an Electro Wizard on top of the Sparky. So that's a vibe. If we just shut down the Sparky, that way we'll win that interaction at the river steadily and securely. And maybe, just maybe, if we zap on top of the Skill Horde, the Electro Wizard gives us some counter push. I think it gives one hit, just one little touch on the tower. Actually, not even enough. Oh, I'm so sad. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined, sir. But, you know what? We still figured out your deck, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to cycle my minions in the back, and you're going to go for a collector. You know that we could have won and dropped something in the back, and that was what you were expecting. But if we go fully fledged with all of our offense at the river, we can stand and deliver. Okay, that was a really good placement of the wizard. It's actually not going to hit the minions. Never mind. I thought he did a phenomenal placement, and then I realized that he done goofed to Aaron. That's what I'm talking about. So if he's got Zap, we are toast. Hopefully that's not the case. I need to go and shut that all down, and then mini P.E.K.K.A. afterward. So then we destroy the wizard, and then he's going to go in for a... I think he goes in for a minion horde on this. So I'm going to go for minions. I'm going to hold my Zap, and we should be able to shut that all down. Oh, is he just... He's not even going to care. He's literally not going to even care. Is this how Sparky players play? Is this the way that the world works now? Is this what we've devolved into? I think so. But the Sparky got targeted by the tower first? No way. Are we going to 3-crown Rami Rage? Is that possible? Let's go, baby. We are definitely going to win this game, and he is so, so good. GG and well played to Rami. If you guys don't know, this Sparky deck apparently just beat one of the best Sparky players in the entire world. So I was shook by that. I did not expect that. But if you don't know, now you know. You got to pick up this Sparky deck today because it is way too easy to play. And we'll go and check out. Yeah, so we were 6-0 in the GC. And yeah, he's 300 in the world. So if you don't know, now you know. Play our Sparky deck because, honestly, when it doesn't win in one push, you'll still be able to beat people at the top of the world. All right, guys. We got a game against Mickey. Maybe Mickey Mouse. I don't know. We're going to find out here. So to sauce out of good luck, give him the Elite Barbarian emote because it's exclusive. You haven't probably seen that one too often. So maybe, just maybe, we can get him to spam into us if we cycle a Zap and we spam emotes. Because when you spam emotes, sometimes your opponent's like, well, I got to spam something. And if I can't spam emotes, I'm going to spam my cards. But he has taken the alternative method, guys. He has also started spamming emotes. That's not what we like to see, sir. We like seeing some diversity out here where you spam some cards while I spam some emotes, and then we can just meet in the middle. But, dude, you're just dropping Dark Princess. Come on, man. You are literally copying exactly what I do. You are like a mirror, but in the worst type of way. So I'm going to go in for Electro Wizard. We're going to shut down the Dark Prince, and we see Electro Giant. Okay, so something different out here, guys. The ugly duckling of Clash Royale, that Electro Giant, is not going to be able to reset any of the Sparky hits. So he's going to drop stuff into us, and we're going to be like, Mickey Mouse, this is not a Disney movie for you, bro. It's going to have a really brutal and sorry ending. We are going to evolve to One Punch Man, and we're going to walk away with a stellar success story here. So if you guys don't know, that Electro Giant is just toast. There's no way that you keep that thing alive. We can follow up with minions on top of the baby dragon. And you know what? We are going to get our one push and one win. The math always checks out, baby. So we're going to go in for Electro Giant counter. And then we go and follow up with our Goblin Giant ahead. And we walk with a win. We just need to get our push. So that's all we need. And then we one punch him. We're building it up for a more climactic ending, guys. One of those that you would see in the cinemas. So we're going for another Goblin Giant here. We're going to follow up with our push for once. But I don't think he's back to a Sparky counter of Lightning. We'll have to wait and see what he deals out here. So he's either going to go in for a Dark Prince or he's going to go for a Lightning. So if he goes in for a Dark Prince, we definitely just want a mini P.E.K.K.A. and pounce on top of it. Oh, he's going to go in for a Dark Prince for sure. He's 110% going to go drop that Dark Prince. So we pummel it with our mini P.E.K.K.A. We follow up with our Rage, and we make our opponent rage real quick. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. We made him rage. We made him really upset. He ended up having to drop a 6 Elixir Lightning there. That is not the card that he has envisioned for himself. So Dark Prince in the back. We'll see what else happens. I mean, he's just having to play super defensive. I mean, you do have a few ways of counteracting my Goblin Giant spam, but at the same time, bro, whenever we drop a Goblin Giant, you also need to go in for Electro Giant opposite lane, but then you go into a Sparky and you don't have Lightning. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out for you, bro. I have a feeling that the Sparky is going to get a sad amount of damage on you, sir. So I can go in for our minions here. We can assume that you're going to Lightning here, so we'll have to wait and see if we can split everything up. I don't think that you want a Lightning on top of that. You're going to go and try a Tornado at the King Tower, and you do successfully pull that off. But at the same time, bro, what you got? What you got for a Dark Prince Sparky coming at you? Probably not much. We can just go for a follow-up of the mini P.E.K.K.A. Destroy that all. Sparky's going to get a hit. Oh, come on. How did you cycle back to that? You savage. You got back to a Dark Prince there. That is crazy, Mickey Mouse. What are you doing? You're pulling out all the stops here. I guess when the players get better, everyone's going to not make that many misplays. When you get to the higher realms of Grand Challenge, they are going to finagle their way through with proper defenses that I just did not see possible. But at this point, guys, we still do our one push strategy, where we just drop everything at the river and we're like, yep, this is how Clash Royale is meant to be played. Everything is fine here. We're going for a mini P.E.K.K.A. We rage it up. We snag 2 hits and we collect the W. That is what I'm talking about, baby. And you know what? I think we're literally 7-0 in this Grand Challenge. So we're playing against good people. It might take a little bit longer, but if your opponent makes one misplay, the game's just over in one push, and then they're just like, wait, what? Legal stuff, Jake. That is completely and utterly unfair. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck and we're going to see what's happening. So right out of the gate, this guy's not going to spam anything, but all we need is one push to reign supreme in this matchup. So right out of the gate, I'm going to go in for my Electro Wizard because we have our minions next on deck. I'll have an anti-air counter. If you decide to go opposite lane with a balloon, we've got answers for you, brother. So I can't really go into that. Like, I don't want to go and sacrifice more into an Ice Wizard. So Dark Prince opposite lane. Let's see what we can get with that. Oh, okay, we get his brother. The Dark Prince brother's doing it out in the middle. Who will reign supreme? Well, obviously his because, well, I don't have my tower supporting. He's got a Dark Prince and a Princess, the dynamic duo, and I've got no one. Our lonely Dark Prince will never have a Valentine's, guys. He's going to be alone for the rest of his life. So, at this point, when we see Goblin Cage, and, oh, okay, I was going to say either Graveyard or Electro Giant, but he's showcasing the Electro Giant really early on. The one thing that is hilarious about Electro Giant is if you don't know, Electro Giant does not reset Sparky. So, it's one of the few cards. You look at it and you're like, Electro Spirit, Electro Dragon, Electro Wizard, Electro Giant. Wow, the Ugly Duckling just doesn't ever feel any love. He never is able to accomplish what he needs to in life. So yes, you can lightning my Sparky. Yes, you can end up getting some damage on it. But can you kill it? Nah, you can't. The Sparky's staying alive at 0 HP, finishing off your Electro Giant, and now we can unleash our fearsome push. We can go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A, Dark Prince, rage it all up, and make our opponent super sad. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This deck only requires one push for you to win. One push, one win. Math checks out. Easy snack, baby. Already taking towers. All we need to do is defend for the rest of the game by dropping a Sparky on the Electro Giant, shutting it down, and there's no way he can break through because he doesn't have a way of resetting it. It actually counters something that has Electro in its name. It is written in the rules of Clash Royale that you're supposed to reset it, but you just can't, bro. I'm sorry to say. You got to find another way. So, he's going to go opposite lane. I guess he's trying to find another way. I think I can just straight up 3-crown him right now, guys. That's the way of the world. So, right as I said, you know, we just end up taking a tower with one push. I think I can end up taking 3 crowns here, though, baby. I don't even need to defend that. I'm a strong, independent Sparky player that don't need to do any defense. So, I'm going to go in for my rage. I'm going to follow up with all my spam. I'll zap whatever you drop, bro. But you're not stopping that Sparky. It's going to connect to the tower with those minions, and we walk away with a win. He wasn't even able to take a tower the time that we 3-crowned him. That's beautiful. That's absolutely amazing. Here we go, guys. We're going to sauce out a good luck and we're going to see what's happening. So right out of the gate, I'm just going to go and zap the tower. I just want him to spam into me. Please, go and drop a Ram Rider into me. You know you want to. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Right at the river. He goes in for a Royal Giant. I was so ready. I told you guys. I was like, if you just ask nicely enough. Sometimes your opponent messes up and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go and spam all my stuff at the river. So right out of the gate, we get a Royal Giant, we get a juicy positive elixir trade, and I've seen this deck before. It is a really aggressive log bait Royal Giant with Giant Skeleton deck. So whenever we play against this, obviously we only have Zap. So Goblin Giant is going to be really good at removing everything, but I don't have a counter to his Goblin Barrel. So, you know, I guess the Goblins are just thriving today. They are a completely and utterly unstoppable force. Thanos. They are inevitable. So I'm gonna go in for, yep, I told you, I can't even mess with that. I realize that the goblins are gonna overwhelm me like weeds that are growing and they just can't be controlled. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go opposite lane. I'm gonna follow up with my minions on top of those bats. Maybe, just maybe, I can follow up with a Zapperino, and the Sparky survives. She is inevitable, and we take the tower. That is beautiful, guys. One push equals one win. So can we one punch our man way through this game? I think so. Oh my goodness, the Sparky just wants one more hit. She had simple needs in life. But if you don't know, now you know. Our opponent is probably very frustrated as soon as he realizes what we have in store. So I'm going to go for another Sparky here. So if I go for Sparky into a Rail Giant and then go and 3-crown him, that feels pretty good. So we'll see if he runs through with that. If he falls for our trap card, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I'm just MacGyvering our way through with whatever we can make work. And, okay, bats right into a Goblin Giant. We vibe with that on a whole new level. Thank you, sir, for just appealing to my spirit and confiding in me with your secret plays that I've never seen before. But at this point, all I need to do is zap the skeletons and ensure that the Sparky locks on. Oh, okay. Not going to have Giant Skeleton. It's going to be Mega Knight, but does it matter? Look at the Goblin Giant on the tower. He is inevitable, as I said before. Thanos is rocking his way through. He's rocking around the Christmas tree, and Sparky, if she has anything to say about it, you're getting 3-crowned all day, every day. GG and well played. If you play against this deck, just like this man was streaking with that Hog Rider remote, they're never going to be happy. And that's actually where we're going to end today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by saucing out a fat thumbs up on the video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.